Most people quit 3D printing not because it's hard, but because they buy the wrong printer. I've tested these machines through real print jobs, long overnight runs, and the kind of everyday problems spec sheets never mention: failed first layers, clogged nozzles, noisy motors, and wasted filament. In this video, we're breaking down the best 3D printers you can buy right now, but not from a marketing angle. Some of these are better if you want fast prototypes, some are ideal for beginners who just want prints to succeed, and others are built for multicolor or stronger materials. You'll see why certain printers look great on paper, but don't always make sense in real use, and which ones actually save you time, money, and frustration. By the end, you'll know exactly which 3D printer fits your kind of printing and which ones you should probably skip. When people ask me what the best 3D printer is for real everyday use, the Ender 3 V3KE is one of the first names that comes to mind. I've spent a good amount of time printing with it, and what impressed me immediately was how fast it is without falling apart on quality. Running prints at close to 500 millimeters per second still gave me clean layers and sharp edges, which is not something you usually see in this price range. The build volume of 8.66 by 8.66 by 9.44 inches feels just right for functional parts, prototypes, and hobby projects without taking up too much desk space. The Sprite Direct Extruder is reliable and smooth. I ran PLA, PETG, TPU, and ABS through it, and filament feeding stayed consistent even during long prints. The ability to reach 300 degrees Celsius actually matters because it gives you flexibility with materials instead of locking you into basic filaments. The dual cooling fans do a great job keeping overhangs clean, and the X-axis linear rail really helps with precision, especially on faster prints. Tall models stayed straight thanks to the dual Z-axis screws, which reduces wobble a lot. CR Touch auto leveling is one of those features you don't fully appreciate until you use it daily. First layers come out even and well adhered without constant tweaking. The touchscreen interface is responsive and easy to understand, and having Wi-Fi, USB, and phone control makes it feel modern. If you want a fast, dependable, and well-balanced FDM 3D printer that works for beginners and still satisfies experienced users, this one genuinely delivers. At number 2, the FlashForge AD5X is built for people who actually plan to use multicolor printing regularly, not just test it once and forget about it. I've run several multicolor prints on this machine, and the intelligent filament system makes a real difference. Automatic loading, unloading, and the ability to manage up to 4 filaments removes a lot of the hassle that usually comes with color changes. It's especially useful for long prints where manual swapping would be annoying and risky. Speed is another area where this printer stands out. With CoreXY motion and travel speeds up to 600 millimeters per second, it finishes jobs much faster than traditional bed slingers while staying stable. The all-metal frame keeps vibrations under control, which you notice when printing detailed parts at higher speeds. The 300 degrees Celsius high-temperature direct extruder, paired with a high-flow hot end, handles PLA, PETG, TPU, and carbon fiber filaments smoothly, which is impressive for a multicolor setup. Auto-leveling, vibration compensation, filament detection, and resume printing all reduce failed prints and wasted material. I also like the remote management features through FlashMaker and Orca FlashForge, especially if you're running multiple printers or managing longer jobs. If you're serious about color printing and want a capable, fast, and industrial-style multicolor 3D printer, the AD5X feels purpose-built. For anyone chasing detail above everything else, this is where resin printing proves its value. I tested the Saturn 4 Ultra 16K with miniatures, highly detailed models, and precision parts, and the results were consistently impressive. The 10-inch 16K mono LCD produces extremely sharp details and smooth surfaces that FDM printers simply can't match, especially on small features and textures. One feature that genuinely improves reliability is the smart resin tank heating. Keeping the resin at around 30 degrees Celsius improves flow and layer adhesion, which noticeably reduces failed prints. Auto-leveling takes the guesswork out of setup, and the tilt-release technology makes prints release more easily from the build plate while also speeding things up. The built-in AI camera and sensors help you monitor prints and catch problems early, which saves both time and resin. If you're looking for a high-resolution resin 3D printer for miniatures, collectibles, jewelry prototypes, or any application where surface finish matters, this machine produces professional-looking results with fewer frustrations. At number 4. The Anycubic Kobra S1 Combo is a solid choice if you want fast printing and multicolor capability in a compact enclosed design. I tested it with PLA, ABS, and ASA, and the enclosed CoreXY structure helps maintain stable temperatures, which really matters for tougher materials. The 250 by 250 by 250 millimeter build volume is practical for most home and small workshop needs. The ACE Pro system makes 4-color printing straightforward, and using 2 units opens up 8-color printing, which is great for creative projects. Features like filament drying during printing, anti-tangling detection, and automatic feeding reduce common filament-related failures. These details may sound small, but they make a big difference in day-to-day reliability. With a 320°C hot end, you have access to a wide range of filaments, and despite the high speeds, the printer stays relatively quiet. The built-in camera and app control allow easy remote monitoring. If you want a fast, colorful, and low-maintenance 3D printer that doesn't constantly need attention, this one does a good job. At number 5, the Elegoo Centauri Carbon feels like it's made for people who want speed and strength without constantly fighting the printer. After spending time printing functional parts and larger models on it, the first thing that stands out is how solid the machine feels. The die-cast aluminum frame really matters here. At high speeds, many printers start showing ringing or layer inconsistencies, but this one stays stable even when pushing close to its 500 millimeters per second speed. That stability translates directly into cleaner walls and more accurate dimensions. What I really appreciated was how ready it feels out of the box. Auto calibration and auto bed leveling worked reliably, and first layers were consistent without me babysitting the machine. The 256 by 256 by 256 millimeter build volume gives enough space for practical projects like brackets, enclosures, and prototype parts without feeling limiting. The CoreXY motion system combined with vibration compensation helps keep prints smooth even when running fast profiles. The 320°C hardened nozzle is a big deal if you plan to print carbon fiber reinforced filaments or other abrasive materials. I ran carbon fiber filament through it, and extrusion stayed consistent without clogs. The enclosed design helps with temperature control, especially for tougher materials. The built-in camera and lighting make monitoring long prints easy, and being able to check progress remotely is genuinely useful. If you're looking for a high-speed FDM 3D printer that's built for durability, engineering materials, and reliable daily use, the Centauri Carbon earns its place. At number 6, the Bambu Lab A1 Combo is one of those printers that makes 3D printing feel less like a hobby and more like an appliance. I've used it for both single-color and multicolor prints, and the AMS light system handles filament changes smoothly with very little waste compared to older multi-material systems. Color transitions are clean, and you don't need to constantly adjust settings to make it work. What really sets this printer apart is how much thinking it does for you. Automatic calibration, flow compensation, and vibration control all work quietly in the background. I didn't spend time tuning profiles or tweaking extrusion. I just sliced and printed. Print quality stays consistent even at high acceleration, and small details come out sharp without sacrificing speed. The surface finish is especially good for a printer in this class. The user experience is polished, the touchscreen is responsive, the app monitoring is reliable, and the printer is quiet enough to run in a home or office without being annoying. Nozzle changes are quick, which makes switching between different print needs easy. If you want one of the best 3D printers for hassle-free printing, especially for people who care about accuracy, reliability, and clean multicolor results, the A1 Combo is hard to beat. At number 7, the FlashForge Adventurer 5M is a printer I'd describe as practical and dependable. I tested it mainly for everyday printing tasks, like functional parts, organizers, and small prototypes, and it handled those jobs without drama. The fully automatic bed leveling works well, and first layers came out consistent across different materials, which is something beginners and experienced users both appreciate. Despite its relatively compact size, the 220 by 220 by 220 millimeter build volume is enough for most home and small workshop projects. The CoreXY motion system allows it to print much faster than older style printers, and even when pushing speed, it stays accurate. The direct drive extruder handles PLA and PETG smoothly, and filament feeding stayed reliable during longer prints. Maintenance is simple. The quick swap nozzle system makes cleaning or replacing nozzles easy, and the dual-sided PEI build plate makes removing finished prints stress-free. Cooling performance is solid, helping with overhangs and sharp corners. Remote monitoring through FlashMaker is useful for checking progress without standing next to the printer. If you're looking for a fast, straightforward, and low-maintenance 3D printer that just works day after day, the Adventurer 5M is a solid choice. At the end of the day, the best 3D printer isn't the one with the biggest specs, but the one that fits how you actually print. After testing these machines, the key takeaway is that different users need different strengths: speed, reliability, multicolor capability, or ease of setup. Beginners should focus on consistency and support, while those printing functional parts need stability and material versatility. Creative projects benefit from detail and color precision. This guide is meant to help you avoid common mistakes and pick a printer that works for your workflow, saving time, frustration, and wasted filament.